No, leave me alone. Bro, my mother get arrested, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm gonna punch somebody in the face, bro. Leave me alone. Go somewhere. Don't take that one for some glasses, my nigga. And go. Oh my God, bro. I didn't take shit. Oh my God, bro. Where's the glasses at? Look at me messed up in my soul, bro. Calm down. I'll get the glasses at. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Right now, but just because you were with me. That's fine. I didn't steal shit, yo. That's crazy, yo. Yo, really got my mother in handcuffs right now. What did she do? She didn't do nothing. Please don't be on her. Move. Get her phone. Now get her phone. I love you, Mom. Are you just okay, calm down. I didn't steal. Like, I'll see you at the precinct. Mom, calm down. Please calm down. I just want God, please.
But I just want to talk about it a little bit while I'm going on my walk. I'm upset that I even looked at my phone and I saw that video on my timeline just now. I'm upset with myself for even looking at my phone and allowing it to capture my energy like that, because it kind of defeats the whole purpose of why I like to come out here every morning and walk these trails and jog through these trails. You know what I mean? This is supposed to be my time of, you know, serenity and peace and reflection and just, you know, my me time where I get to just think and, you know, start planning my day, so on and so forth, you know, looking forward to the weeks to come and getting my mind right, you know, right? So that's, you know, kind of defeats the whole purpose of me coming out here. But I just happened to check my phone real quick, and that was the first thing I saw on my timeline. It was a video posted by True Master, Wu-Tang Clan affiliate True Master, posted it, and it's a video of a sister getting arrested, and she got her daughter with her. Looks like it's somewhere in New York City. She's being accused of stealing something, and, you know, she's saying she didn't steal anything or whatever, and she's out there with her daughter. Daughter looks like to be like around my son's age, man, probably 8, 9 years old, something like that. And the daughter, you know, she's very emotional. You know, she's going in, yelling at the police, you know, defending her mother, saying her mother didn't do nothing. But anyway, since I did see the video, I did want to share my thoughts with you guys, because I feel like it's probably going to be a viral video. It's going to be all over the place by the end of the day. And, you know, just looking at some of the comments and even the caption that True Master had, you know, they saying they love her energy, you know, bigging up the little girl, you know what I'm saying, for defending her mom or whatever. And I feel that, you know, I feel that to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying, because that's a natural reaction, you know what I'm saying, that people want to have. But what I want to just remind the family, just to be honest about the situation, is that's considered to be inappropriate behavior in a system of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? As a victim of white supremacy living in this system, you got to understand that that's inappropriate behavior, and it goes against protocol. So when we find ourselves in situations like that, we got to understand the position that we're in, the predicament that we're in as victims of this system. You know what I'm saying? And you got to move like a prisoner of war, because that's what you are. When you find yourself in a position like that, understand that you are behind enemy lines. This person that is confronting you with this uniform on, who is strapped, who has a gun on him, is backed by a military system. Also, he is backed by a judicial system and a media apparatus that will get on code with him and go with whatever story that they use to justify harming you or mistreating you for any reason. You have to assume that you are being racially targeted. That should be your mindset. Assume that you are being racially targeted. If you know you ain't do nothing wrong, assume this is a racial targeting and act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Understand that you are a prisoner of war. Understand that you are behind enemy lines. Understand that this person has a military backing them. They have a judicial system that is backing them. And they have a media apparatus that will get on code with them to justify any harm or mistreatment that is done to you and your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And so that's one thing that I didn't like to see in the video also, was that the mother was allowing the daughter to carry on like that. She didn't really try to, she didn't do enough, in my opinion, to try to calm her daughter down and deter her daughter from showing out and acting out like that. You know what I'm saying? That type of behavior is increasing your chance of being harmed. It's not decreasing your chances of being harmed. It's increasing your chances of being harmed. You know? So what's the protocol when you're behind enemy lines? What's the protocol when you're a prisoner of war behind enemy lines? Name, rank, and serial number. That's it. You cooperate. You give them your name. You give them your address. Whatever identification that you have to give them. You know what I'm saying? And you don't say too much else. You know what I'm saying? You could defend yourself to a certain degree. You could ask questions. Hey, what's going on here? I haven't done anything wrong. Remain calm. Don't get emotional and start acting out. Remain calm. Hey, what's going on here? I didn't steal anything. What's up? What's up with all this? And if you see that they plan on proceeding with the arrest or proceeding with detaining you or whatever the case may be, after you've already explained that you haven't done anything, you declared your innocence or whatever the case may be, you fall back. Let them do what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because acting out and turning up and getting all emotional, clapping your hands, stomping your feet and yelling and screaming and doing all the gesticulating and all of that, it's not going to deter them from doing whatever they plan to do. If you are in a situation where you're being targeted by a race soldier and it is their intentions to harm you and mistreat you, doing all of that is not going to deter them from doing that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a genuine mistake, then fine, you get it cleared up, however you got to get it cleared up. But acting out right there on the spot while you're being detained or whatever is not when you're going to get it cleared up. You know what I'm saying? So again, you remain calm, you declare your innocence, you tell them who you are, or they give them your identification or whatever the case may be, and then you just cooperate with the situation. You don't give them any reason or any justification to turn up on your ass and do whatever they plan on doing with you. You know what I mean? That's against protocol. So especially in a situation where you got your children with you, you know what I'm saying? It's your duty to protect your children and yourself. And don't get me wrong, what I'm saying here is you don't have no obligation to allow somebody to harm you. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If it comes to a situation where you have to defend yourself on the spot, then by all means, you have a God-given right to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody is wearing a uniform, you don't just allow them to do you any kind of way. But as far as the conversation goes, before there's any physical altercation or whatever, as far as the conversation goes, what I'm saying is you remain calm and you don't get all emotional and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's not going to deter them from doing whatever it is that they plan on doing. Actually, you're giving them the justification that they're looking for, and it actually increases your chances of being harmed in that situation. So that's what I'm saying. That's what you don't want to do. And so as far as the kids go, man, we have to talk to our kids, even before we end up in situations like this. We have to, help them understand the system that we live under and the position that we in and how they're supposed to act and behave if they ever end up in a situation like that. You have to prepare them already so that they're not caught off guard, so that they already understand what's going on and how they're supposed to react to it. You know what I'm saying? And, that's the thing. We have to be proactive in the situation. We got to have that mindset all the time that when you leave your house, there's an opportunity that you could be targeted. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's a reality that we live in. Anytime you walk out that door, there's a possibility that you could be racially targeted and that your life could be in danger. And so you got to know how to act. You got to know how to defend yourself. You know what I mean? You got to have that military mindset, man. You know what I'm saying? Understand that the military is in the mind. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about just guns and bombs and grenades and stuff like that. When it comes to military, you know what I mean? You have to strategize. You have to be able to outthink your opponent. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to outmaneuver your opponent. And anytime somebody got you emotional, this is in any situation. If you're in a regular fight or if you're in a boxing match or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? If your opponent is able to get you flustered and get you emotional, then you're not going to be able to stick to your game plan. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be making the best decisions. You know what I mean? And they have the advantage. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about these type of situations also. You know what I mean? The more that you remain calm, the more that you'll be able to use your intelligence over your emotions and make the right decisions that's going to get you out of that situation. That's it.